doctrine.
Might drop the knowledge.
360 doctrine.
Might drop the knowledge.
360 doctrine.
Might drop the knowledge.
360 doctrine.
Might drop the knowledge.
This is 360 Degrees Teachnology, the doctrine of my Henchmen and the man of my Henchmen. Tip my people, peace, love, and blessings, and Islam. Well, I want to get in today, real short and fast, my people. I just want to speak about the first concept of the Trinity. Okay? The first concept and where did it originate from? Okay? Because we get these misconceptions of the concept of the Trinity when people speak about the Bibles, the different Bibles that we have, New Testament, Old Testament, etc. So we would want to go to the origin of the first concept of the Trinity and where did it come from. Okay? Now, the first concept where it comes from, it comes in ancient Kemet, which I know as Egypt, but ancient Kemet. You had the Kemetic deities, which was Auset, Ausar, and Heru. Okay? Auset was the female, Ausar was the man, and Heru was the son. So you had Auset, Ausar, and Heru. Okay? So when Greek, it became Aset, Osirus, and Horus. Okay? Then we move along from Greek. Then it goes to Mary, Joseph, and Jesus when you get to like the New Testament. Okay? After like around in the Roman time of civilization. Okay? Which represented woman, man, and child. Okay? We're basically representing knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You see the comparison in the symbolism? Electron, proton, neutron. Okay? So, ancient Kemet, we had Auset, Ausar, and Heru, the Kemetic deities. Aset, Osirus, and Horus. Okay? Auset was the mother, Ausar was the father, and Heru was the son. So, Auset, Ausar, Heru. That was the original Trinity. With Aset, Osiris, and Horus in Greek. And in the Roman time, you have Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, which represented woman, man, and child. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Electron, proton, neutron. Okay. Now that 3 is significant, what many people will see in different cultures of science, particularly in masonry. Why that 3 was so significant of that Trinity? Why? Because you take 3 times 3, what do you get? You get 9, the number of completion. I know many people will say, well, because you read the Bible or you interpret the Bible on symbolic thought and say 7 is the number of completion. When the 7 in the Bible is not the number of completion. The 7 in the Bible is representing the 7 chakras of the body, from the root chakra to the crown chakra, because you have 7 chakras. This is what it's representing. But it's a whole different story. So you got 3 times 3, which equals 9, will give you the number of completion. Why 9 the number of completion? Because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then it starts back off with what? 1. And you get the 0, which makes it 10, 11, 12, 13, etc. Just that simple, common sense. So I'm just breaking it down why the Trinity of the 3 was so significant and being used in culture practice in science. 3 times 3 will give you 9. It revolves around that Trinity. Okay? So what we got, the first Trinity, the first concept of the Trinity comes where? In ancient Kemet. Who was the Kemetic deity who represented that ideal and concept? Auset, Ausar, and Heru out of ancient Kemet. In Greek, it was Aset, Osiris, Horus, then Mary, Joseph, Jesus, woman, man, child, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, electron, proton, neutron. Now, what I want to get to here is that when you get to the New Testament in the Bible, all of a sudden, you get the Father, Holy Ghost, and Son. Now, why is that? You got woman, man, and child. Then all of a sudden you get Father, Holy Ghost, and Son. Why is that? In the New Testament, they replaced the woman with the Holy Ghost. They just took the woman out and replaced it with the Holy Ghost. Now, who's the Holy Ghost? Now, we understand that the belief system in these religions, it was set up and designed to have people believing in a mystery God. Okay? And why is that? Because you have people of organization, of people of practice, which is called dogma. Dogma. People research what dogma is. Dogma is a group of people, a collection of people, etc., that has a doctrine degree in a belief system. So they take it and reinterpret, and they use that to control the masses with the different interpretation of belief. Okay? And it really came into the play when you had the Hyksos. The Hyksos was a tribe back in the time of ancient Kemet that was invading ancient Kemet, and it wanted to take over, and they had so much hatred towards the women. So when they came into the part of establishing their civilization and their way of interpretation of culture, they took out the woman. And that came into play when it got to the Greeks and the Romans. You know, they just replaced the woman with the Holy Ghost with some type of mystery God, because they didn't really understand the nature and the quality of the woman, because they wanted to put man first. That's why they speak about in the Bible about Adam and Eve. They say that the man was first, but really it was the woman, because the woman birth and gives creation. That's why back in ancient Kemet, in the culture, those who was culture understood that the power was within the woman. So we need to understand that concept. It was dogma. Those who have a doctrine degree in a belief system reinterpret these scriptures and have people believing in the mystery God and threw the woman out. You know, so we just got to be clear about that. And the Hyksos just had that hatred towards the woman. So when they had got in control of the masses at the particular time, you know, it carried on into Greek, all along into the Romans. They're just pieces of the puzzle. But I just want to give people a basic foundation of the concept of the Trinity and how it was being reinterpreted into something different. Okay? So Ausar, Aset Heru, etc., Isaac, Osiris, Horus, Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, woman, man, child, etc., and not the Father, Holy Ghost, and Son. Okay? The first concept of the Trinity, my people.